And in the stream, I will be focusing on some questions that I need to ask him and figuring out how to direct the conversation. I want it to go amazing. And I honestly think that stream could get 20 to 30K live. No bots, you know me. I'm not botting like these other niggas, bro. I'm not them. Never botted. What else do we have to cover? Yeah, so the evangelicals. Yeah, Tucker Carlson's facing a lot of heat. And there's been more attacks. So the major war developments is there are different sort of reports on what the Kurds are doing. So we're seeing that Azerbaijan was bombed last night. Azerbaijan is in the northwest region of Iran, but it's its own country. But 60% of Azerbaijanis live in Iran. 40% live in Azerbaijan. So the strategy that U.S. Israel, the Epstein regime, is trying to do is divide and conquer. They want the separate ethnic groups within Iran to go fight each other and fight each other for their own supplies, right? There's a lake in Iran that would dry up, and they want them to fight for their own resources. Similar to what Iran is doing to Epstein regime. The reason that they've been focusing so much on bombing the U.S. military base in the GCC countries is because the GCC countries, they don't have a lot of food and water coming in, right? The Strait of Hormuz, which connects 20% of the world's oil and affects the whole global economy, especially because they use the U.S. dollar to trade. One, they're hitting them because, you know, there's an insinuation that they are traders, but also by cutting off the Strait of Hormuz, it's going to prevent the amount of food and water coming into the GCC countries. So they could, you know, they could starve them out too and force their hand, force them to stop. So right now the war, although Trump is bragging about how well it's going for him, even though they have no end date in sight, this is a war on economy right now. They want to affect the dollar. They want to affect the food. They want to affect the resources. The CIA is also definitely trying to get the Kurds involved. They're trying to arm up the Kurds to fight up against Iran. But the people in Iran, I'm seeing a lot of reports that Iran has never been more united before. And so a lot of these other ethnic groups within Iran, they're going to have to decide which side they're going to choose. So that stuff is interesting to see those developments. You're going to see Hegseth and Trump, they're bragging about how many bombs are raining down. Have you guys seen that? They keep saying like Call of Duty titles. Call of Duty 9, Epic Fury. The edits they're posting are with Rocky music, and, you know, they're turning this into like an 80s edit. America, fuck yeah. Hockey by the Dow. Epstein files aren't real. Goyim, they love worshiping Epstein. It's a funny strategy that they're using, you know, trying to get this populist movement. So like the populism in Iran is based off of religion. The populism in America is based off of war and Call of Duty games. Thanks for the 20. Have you heard of Sheikh Uthman Imam Hussein? He called the Blue Star State, which will attack and start a war. Even Christians listen to him. Have you heard Imran Hussein? I have not, but maybe check it out. America, fuck yeah. Epic Fury, Dow, and Epstein. Fuck yeah. Yeah, and I'm also